Hi everyone. So the online resource that I'm choosing to talk about in my video is from Hour of Code, and it's Star Wars building a galaxy with code, but you really build a video game, your own little video game. And it differentiates as to age. So ages 6 to 10, they recommend using blocks, and ages 11 plus can use JavaScript. And I explored using blocks because that's more of the elementary level. So we're going to watch this. First it will show you a video on the importance of coding from this woman, and she works for Star Wars as a animation coder. And then you get into learning how to code. And so the drag and drop, you just drag and drop, or in blocks you drag and drop the code in order to code. And so it's telling me, can I go get this metal here? And it's telling me I need to add a second move right command. So right now it's just telling me. So it's really highly structured right now, telling me exactly how to do it. And then run. Okay, so that was right, so I can continue. And it will continue to get more complex as I move on. So let's just see level 5. So now there's kind of enemies in my way and other obstacles, and so now it's just not structured in what to do, so I have to decide how to code this. So I already have move right. So I want to move another one, and I want to move down twice, and then I want to move to the left, and then down one more, and then run. And that was correct, so I can move on. And eventually, I forget exactly where. So, yep, now it's getting into building my own coding game. So, there's another video just kind of explaining now I'm going to build my own game and introducing that concept a little bit. And then step by step you go through building your own game. So it says hold down these buttons. So yeah, I'm not going to go through all of this, but this is saying, oh, when up arrow, so what do I want it to do? I want it to move my droid, R2-D2, up. So when I hit the up arrow, I'll move up. When I hit the down arrow, I'll move down. So then let's run this, and then I'm hitting my up and down, and I'm moving up and down. So then you just continue through this until you build your own game. And if I click all the way to 15, there's another video kind of saying you're almost done, and it's congratulatory. And then here I'd have much more complicated program, but I would be almost finished. I'd be adding my finishing touches and then running, and then I could play my game. And some ways I thought that this would be good to integrate into the curriculum is you could have students co-use a computer to do this, and they could build a game together. And that would be also building their collaboration skills within that. This could also be used as a part of a literacy standard. Because you're building a game and because it is connected to Star Wars, you could ask students to write their own story. Within this, there were also other characters, not only Star Wars. So there was Frozen, and I can't remember what else, but depending on interest, you could also have students use one of those other formats. I was more interested in Star Wars, so that's what I chose. And then for my evaluation, in engagement, I gave it full 6 because I think that this is a very engaging format. I think it's interesting the way that you learn on kind of a game format and then you get to create your own game. So I think that's very engaging, but also it's kind of fluid in its process. You're continuing through the game. Students are doing this on their own. They're deciding what they want to happen in their game. They're taking a very active role in this. You're not telling them, oh, this is how your game should run. If they want to press the up arrow and move left, that's their decision. So they have a lot of responsibility and decisions to make throughout this process. In enhancement, on question 1, I gave it a full 2 or a yes because students use higher order thinking in the creation of their own game. There's a lot of problem solving and critical thinking. If you co-use, there would be collaboration. For if it's scaffolded, I said only somewhat because there is scaffolding and it goes through step by step. But if students are still struggling, you may need to step in as the teacher and still provide more further scaffolds. And then I also said yes in enhancement of learning goals because students are not able to do this without technology. There's no possible way you can code without technology. And then extending the learning goals. Can the technology create opportunities for students to learn outside of their typical school day? Yes, because students could continue to work on this at home or they could build another game. I think that it's really engaging and some students would be very interested in that. Can the technology create a bridge between students' school learning and their everyday life experiences? Many students will have seen Star Wars and enjoyed it, or if they choose a different character, the different themes, they would have experienced and enjoyed those themes. And can the technology help students build authentic life soft skills in which they can use in their everyday lives? Yes, students are using a lot of creativity and critical thinking, and they're also learning coding, which I wouldn't say is necessarily a soft skill, but it is a skill that they would use in their everyday life in a STEM field, because coding is becoming a very big part of a job qualification for a lot of STEM jobs. And so if they want to join that workforce, coding can be very important for them. And then total, I gave it a 16 out of 18. So it would be in the green light. I considered it to be in the green light where it would be worthwhile to use in the classroom. And yeah, that's it. Okay, thank you. Bye.